What's going on, everybody? This is Josh SDH, and I am here on my FTB server. It's my private server. We do some fun stuff with FTB, and so I wanted to share it with you, and we're going to get started. So I did come on, I did some mining, did a little bit of planting, and built this little base. And other than that, haven't done anything, so I'm going to kind of go through and explain things as I do it, and show some things off. So first things first, let's look at some of the things that are different already. So right here, we have this block here. This is called scaffolding, and I'll show you how to make it in a bit here. I love it because it's a built-in ladder. The other reason it's really cool is when you break the bottom one, they all fall. So it really is fantastic as a scaffold. It has to be attached to a scaffold or one off of a scaffold or the ground. Oop. Oh, that noise freaks me out. I gotta turn that sound down. Let's turn that off. Alright, I don't know what that was all about, but it was scary. And now it's too quiet. Too quiet. Too quiet. There we go. Okay. So this is my shack, raised minimap. And so FTB, if you don't know what it is, it's Feed the Beast. The link is in the description below. And it is a compilation of mods. And I am playing the Mindcrack version of FTB here because I thought it'd be fun. I did turn Greg's tech stuff a little low. So if you have no idea what that is, don't worry about it. If you do know what it is, I put it basically on easy mode for a lot of the Greg's tech stuff because it was too crazy. So the other thing that's new are these trees here. I trimmed away the tops, and you don't need to leave the leaves. I just like leaving them. And this orange stuff, and this is a rubber tree. And so all these are rubber trees. I built a little rubber tree farm here because we're going to need rubber. So one of the mods is IC2, Industrial Craft 2, I think it is. And there's lots of machines and all sorts of fun stuff. So let's go in the house and show you some of the other new things. First up, these are barrels. Barrels are great because barrels let me store stuff. And so when I come up to an empty barrel, if I right click on it once, I'll put in whatever I'm holding. And so if it's empty, I just put in a stack of gravel here. If I double right click, it takes everything out of my inventory that matches that and puts it in there. Barrels are amazing because they can hold 64 stacks of that item. So I put a few out. I have a clay one here, coal one, cobble, what is this, gravel, and then some dirt, which I don't have anything in there, so it's empty. Let's see, what else is new that's already been built? Oh, this crafting table. This is a really kind of cool, it's called a project table, and it's crafted by putting wood blocks here, and then in the middle you put a crafting table, in the bottom you put a chest. And what's cool about it is this crafting table actually has an inventory, so I can leave stuff. Also, more importantly, I can leave things on here, come away, come back, and others can see what I'm crafting. If there's anyone else on the server, they could see this. And so what I'm making here is this is the shape of a tree tap. So what we're going to do is we're going to go we're going to go tap that rubber tree to get some rubber. And we run over. So when you see these orange dots, and they will respawn as long as you don't kill the tree, you can click it with the tree tap and pull off the dot. And that is the rubber. You're tapping the rubber out of the tree. So we're looking. Some of them don't seem to have any right now, which is a little weird. Ah, so there's two. And there's one there. So I don't think I picked that one up. All right. And there's one up there. Excellent. Let's see. And there's one right there. Man, that flew far away. And there's a zombie, but he can't get to me. Unless they can jump over fences. Oh, but he picked up my rubber. That was nice of him. Now I'm going to let him in because I want the rubber. And this is an angry zombie, as you can tell by his angry. No, it's not. He doesn't have red eyes. This is just a normal zombie. But there's some angry zombies. It's a new mod, or a new mob added by one of the mods. And they hit real hard. Real hard. Alright, he gave my rubber back. Thank you. Again, I love the scaffolding, because I can just run up to my roof if I need to. Not sure if mobs can climb it, though. I'll have to check into that. Alright, oh, Skelly. There we go. Okay. Let's just sleep, if it'll let me. Your game mode has been updated. You may not rest now. The monster's nearby. Had to fix something that was going on with the server, so I swapped out for a little bit. Alright. So now we have rubber. And what we're going to make is something called a macerator. And that is a tool that will take our ore, and I have a bunch of ore down here. And these are all sorts of crazy ores. Aluminum, tin, cinnabar, cinnamon ore, iron, and some manazite. I don't know, monazite, whatever. We'll talk about all some of these things later. But a macerator takes our ore, and instead of only giving us 1 bar, gives us 2 dust, which we can then smelt for 2 bars. So basically doubles our ore. So this 37 iron will become 64. Sort of. We got to use some of it up. So to do that, we have a mod installed called Not Enough Items, NEI, and you can type in what you're looking for. And as you can see, if you don't, there's 50 pages of recipes. That's so many recipes. So we're just going to do the macerator. And so I type in Mac, and you have all these options. And what we need is right here. It's a macerator. And again, I have Greg Tech on, but I put on easy mode because the other one required 3 diamonds. So this requires 3 flint, 2 cobblestone, an electric circuit, and a machine block. So flint, cobblestone, we know what that is. Let's hit the machine block. Machine block's easy. It's just refined iron in a circle here with no middle. And refined iron is when you just smelt iron. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our iron out. And you can see I've already gotten one of those done. Let's go. Let's see. Do I have any other iron anywhere? Okay, just making sure. Take some coal. More coal back there. Cool. All right. So we're going to smelt just a few iron. We don't want to smelt it all. So we're going to smelt, let's see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to need 1 for the circuit, which we'll show you in a second here. So we're going to smelt all that. And then we're going to smelt it again. And so you see, I'm not cooking all the iron yet because I want to save this ore so that instead of just getting 1 for each, I get 2 with my macerator. So while that's cooking, let's look at the recipe again. So we're going to need this machine block, and we're also going to need this circuit. And a circuit, we're going to run into trouble here because I don't think we've any redstone yet. A circuit takes a refined iron, copper cable, and redstone. Curses, I'm not entirely sure we have any redstone. Oh, wait, what's this now? We definitely don't need electric. I don't even know what that nonsense is. But that's interesting and good to know. I'll have to keep this in mind. Because that doubles it with using this. So what's electrium? Block of electrium. Block of electrium. Induction smelter, huh? Interesting. Sand and electrium blend. Huh. Let's play around with that later. Alright, so we're going to need that. But also to power this, we're going to need a generator. So, since we know we're going to need to go find redstone anyway, let's see what we got for here. Alright, so we're going to want a basic one. I mean, there's a bunch of really crazy cool ones. We're going to start at the beginning. It's a very good place to start. So we're going to need an iron furnace, or we can just do this with a machine block, a furnace, and a battery. And to make the batteries, for some reason it doesn't let me click on those. I don't understand why that does that, but hey, at least not enough items is finding batteries for us. There we go. We'll click the empty one. More redstone, tin ingots, and copper cable. So to do this, we're going to need to go find some redstone. So what I'm going to do is go mining, and unless something crazy cool comes up or I find something amazing, I will just come back through the magic of time. It will seem like I just showed up with some redstone. So be right back. Alright, we are back. I just dug my way up from the bedrock shaft, picked up some more ores, picked up 51 redstone, and yeah, let's go back to the shack. Really liking having these waypoints. Makes things a lot easier to find my way around, which if you've seen any of my other videos, I get lost all the time. So we're going to go back. We're going to make this generator. We're going to make this macerator, and we're going to load it up with some coal and get it generating and a macerating. Hoi, look at all of those skeletons and spiders waiting for me. I'm going to go in my back door. Do I have a back door? I think I do. Maybe, oh, no, maybe I have a front door. I'm just going to hope that they don't notice me. I'm just going to kind of swim by here. I know I picked a place that seems to get a lot of mobs. I'm going to put more. Ah, there's a back door. Good. I didn't remember if I put one in or not. Excuse me, sheepy. Awesome. Oh, it looks like daylight's coming anyway, so they'll all die soon. Splendid. Alright. So we now have all the stuff we need for our macerator. So we're going to start with that. Macerator. Just put Mac. And we'll just ignore that spider. So flint, flint, flint. Cobble, cobble. Electronic circuit. So first, let's cook up the rest of... What did I do with it? Ah. I gotta take this pre-cooked stuff here, and we're gonna cook up the rest of it. So we are making this refined. Whoop. Come on. There you go. We're making this refined iron here. That's what I had one in my inventory somewhere. I did. It's down here. There we go. It's refined iron. All right, spider, you're gonna be real annoying, aren't you? Let's kill this spider if I can find it. There we go. Oh, what the hell? Really? Gold armor? All right. Well, whatever. Crazy skeleton's crazy. So we'll make all that. So while that's cooking, we'll make our circuit over here. So the circuit was pretty simple. It was over here, and all we need to do that is the refined iron, some of this, and some copper cable. Oh, well, how are we going to get copper cable? Well, we're going to smelt some copper. And we're going to need 3 copper. 1, 2, 3, and that'll give us 6 cables. We're also going to need to melt or cook some of the rubber, which is right here. 1, 2, 3, and we'll have a machine later that will give us even more rubber per resin, so that'll be exciting. All right, so this is almost done cooking, and then we'll throw our copper on. While that's doing that, we'll make our machine block, and we're going to get our macerator going pretty soon here. And actually, we're going to need to make a little more than that wire, because we're going to need to make a battery, and so I'll show you that for the generator in a moment. Awesome. All right, so let's cook some copper. I think we'll actually only cook 7. Yeah, cook up 7. All right. Because again, we want to macerate as much of this as we can, not waste any. So there's our machine block. So that's the first piece. And again, I love this crafting table because I can just leave it in here. Machine block, great. Cobble. I should have plenty of cobble. Awesome. What else we need for the macerator? Flint. We got that right here. That's only 2. We have more in here. All right. So that takes care of everything except our circuit. Now for our circuit, we're going to need wires, 2 redstone, and a cord here. So that's not redstone. That's redstone. Excellent. So now we're going to make some wires. So let's come see how this is going. All right. While that's cooking away, I can throw up actually down my other furnace since I have 2 of them. There we go, and we can start cooking this here. Need some more of that. Awesome. All right, so let the rubber start cooking. And we'll grab the copper ingots. Well, since all 7 cooked, we got that. And I think we'll cook a few more iron, because I think we're going to need some more. Yeah, okay. So, waiting for the rubber balls to cook up. Waiting. So this is the fun part. I mean, so if you like having lots of crafting and kind of like staged crafting, and you have to make something that gets more expensive, then I think you'll really like some of the mods that are included in FTB. Again, this is industrial craft, what we're doing right now. And if you want it to be crazy hard, instead of having the recipe we're going to be making, which has the flint, you can turn on Greg's Tech on the hard mode, which I actually think is the default mode, and have to use 3 diamonds. And that's just bizarro. Just no way. Not for me. Alright, so we got our stuff here. So let's make this wire. What did I do with my copper? There we go. So 1, 2, 3. That gives us 6 wires. I only cooked 3 rubber, so we need to cook some more rubber. That gives us 3 of the wires. We're going to need more rubber. Cook more of that. So let's grab some of that. Now, since we have that farm there, I know we can extract more later. I'm not too worried. Alright. So we'll let that cook. And so again, this is nice. We can look, see, okay, I have our macerator. We need a circuit. Okay, so now we see the recipe. So we can put it down, and we can come back to this table and put the last wires on in a moment. And that is really kind of awesome. So that's 2, and we're waiting for 1 more rubber ball. And we'll have our first tool, our first machine, the macerator. And I'm going to have to make a machine shop somewhere, because I don't think I'm going to build it in here. I'll put it on the roof. Yeah, why not? We'll put stuff on the roof for now. Alright, so we got that. We got a little rubber ball here. Perfect. And we're going to put this in here. We're going to laugh at all the skellies that keep killing themselves. So we'll craft our 3 insulated copper. Perfect. And we'll put it right here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. 1 electric circuit. Awesome. So now what we'll do is we'll put this here. We'll put this here. Here. And 1, 2, 3. And this is our macerator. And look at that. We got our first machine. Woot. So we are going to need to power our first machine. And we're going to need a couple things to do that. One, we're going to need more copper wire, which is why we're still smelting this. Two, we're going to need a generator. So let's make our generator now. Generator. Whoa. Lots of things have gen in the name. What the heck? Weird. Okay. There we go. So we're going to need a furnace, another machine block, and an RE battery. So let's make that machine block. So we're going to need to cook some more iron. We have 3. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. And that'll give us the machine block. I think we're going to need 1 more for the iron though. So, or for the battery. So that should cover us there. Alright, so good. Let that cook up. We have our wire, our cabling here. Excellent. So let's take a look at, let's make the furnace first and just get that out of the way. Excellent. So there's our furnace. Perfect. Alright. That's all cooking. So what I'm going to do is while that's cooking, I'm going to put it right down in this one and start making that refined iron. Twice cooked iron. Cooked twice to make it twice as nice. Iron. So we're going to let that cook up. And there we go. Good. We can actually make our battery starting now. So to make the battery, again, this is what's so great. You don't even have to memorize this stuff, but you'll get there. The battery's tin. And so we're going to need tin, and I think we have some, and we're going to need 4 tin ingots. Let's see here, tin. We don't have a ton of tin, but we do have enough to make 4 tin ingots. Alright. And so we'll see who's done cooking first. Fantastic. We'll put the tin here. And we'll put this down here in the recooker. And we'll let that just start doing its thing. I'm just going to store that there. I'll take that. Alright. And so we're going to need 4 more of those cooking. So now is when, when that's all cooking up, what I could do is I could say, well, I'm going to probably need more rubber soon, so I can go out and see if the rubber trees regrew in their spots. And they won't necessarily grow back in the same spot. I think that was the same spot for that tree. But they will potentially come in different areas. I'm a little concerned that this one might be dead. You can kill your tree if you tap it too much, apparently. So that's something to be aware of. Oops, there's one. Seriously? Grr. Putting gates all over the place because of that nonsense. There we go. I'll have to move this fence back later. Or just put a gate in. I suppose either one's fine. I like that pumpkin patch there. Just kind of chilling. Alright, so we'll put this here. Boop. I'm tapping it, and yet it flies off like I catapulted it. Boy. Alright, that's pretty good. And hopefully all that stuff is done cooking now. So we got our 10 cooked sheep. You scared me. And we got that cooked. I think now we're in a good spot. Very full inventory. We need to take care of that later. So let's see. We're going to need actually to make some more wire. Excellent. Put some rubber on it. Perfect. Alright, and we're going to need 1 of them up here. And then the tin. Oh, I made too much tin. I shouldn't have cooked all 6 of it. There's our battery. Boom. So the last thing we need for this generator is not too bad. It's just refined iron. So we just pop it in. Boop, boop, boop. Get our machine block. Awesome. So we put our furnace, machine block, and there is our generator. So there we go. So we'll pull that out. Suitable power. So we now have a macerator and a generator. I'll need 1 of these wires. Awesome. I'll organize this later. I have a friend, Chance, you've seen him on some of the other shows. He gets grumpy if you leave a messy workbench or project table. Understandably. And we're going to need some coal, which I have 60 there, but let's just get this. Alright, and just to show you again how awesome these barrels are. So I could go and just right click and boop. Take all the coal out. Or I can put it in. And I see 1 stack 64 plus 4 more. But I'm going to take 4 of them. And we're going to set up our beginnings of our machine shop. And I just got to figure out... Whoa. Again, what the heck is with the noises? Freaking me out, man. Freaking me out. What I might do is actually build it out here. And eventually build a house around it. That guy's worrying me. Let's go kill him first, shall we? Of course I hit him into the water. There we go, there we go. Oh my gosh, I was like, if he kills me. Also, of course, I'm not going to have any room to pick anything up. Is there anything I can just dump because I don't really need it? Let's get rid of the meat. I'd rather have the bone. Alright. Come back in here. Go back into the house and set up these tools. Whoa, Skelly. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I didn't die. Oh my gosh, I left my gate open though. Ah, gross. Well, at least I won't die. I'll eat real quick. Oh my, look at that. Right through the front of the face, the back of the head, and the ankle. Great. Walking pin cushion. Alright, let's clean up all this nonsense, shall we? So I'm going to dump all these weird valuables and gems and ores and things I don't really know what they are, and just dump it all in there for now. Good. And here, I'm just going to pretty much dump everything else. Oh, not the cobble, though. We'll keep that. There. There, there, there. There. Okay. Again, I'm just trying to clean up a little bit of my nonsense. I'm going to leave tool stuff and ores in here. And then this will be fun. This is what I love about Buildcraft or wherever these barrels come. I don't know where the barrels come from. They might be a Buildcraft thing. Someone in the comments will let me know, I'm sure. Drop more gravel, drop more cobble, put all my coal away, put all my clay away. And sleep for the night because apparently the skeleton was too dumb to stay close to the window. So once we wake up, awesome. Feeling refreshed. Still got arrows coming all over the place on me. Now we'll go outside, we'll kill that skeleton. Or we'll just let that skeleton die, that's fine too. Where? Oh, hello. We'll let him die. And we're gonna set up our first machines. Enough stalling, right? So we'll just put this first one here just for now, just to kind of show you how this is gonna work. There's the generator. There's the macerator. And we're going to put a pipe between it here. Oops. Got to do that. There we go. So the generator will now power the macerator. And in the generator, we will put some coal. Did I not? Oh, I put it all away. Let's get some coal. And just to show you, let's get some... Well, let's get some of the... Oh, I do have more tin. Okay, good. I'm not so worried then. Let's get some copper. And this looks like I have diamonds. Its appetite drives me nuts. I'm like, oh, good, I got it. Nope. And we'll macerate all this iron, too. I could make a hopper, actually. Let's make a hopper real quick. So you can make hoppers. And that will be coming into the next version of Minecraft Vanilla. Well, this hopper idea. Let's see. How do we make them? Iron, iron, iron. Stone gear. You know what? Oh, wait, I'm making a hopper. We'll do that next time. It's not hard to make, but... Alright, so we're going to throw the coal in here. And so this is going to generate, fill this battery up here. You could charge something from this generator. So if I had an electric item, I could put it in this area and it would take the power from the generator. But I don't want to be wasting this energy, so let's put this copper ore in here. And so you see the macerator, what it's going to do is instead of giving us 1 dust, which we then have to smelt, it's going to give us 2 dust. And so it's basically, not basically, it is doubling our ore for us. Okay, sheep. Alright, you know what? You're getting very loud and uppity. Okay, much better. So you see we have 2 copper ore coming out instead of just the 1. So that will double our ore for us, which is huge because we need a lot of it for all these different things. And so that's really exciting. We got that underway. We have our first generator. Right now it's coal powered. And man, it's just cooking through that coal. So not ideal. We're going to move on to water wheels, I think, next, since I have all this water here. I'm going to build a little water mill tank. I really like doing water mills as a starting. And so that formula is something you will see next time around. But oops, water space mill. And so that generates water either by putting, and it needs a generator. So this is where things start adding. Actually, we might just do a water mill now because we get 2 of them. I need a bat pack. That's a battery box or a bat box. But the water mill generator, that's what I missed. I didn't put a bat box in between these, and so it's just wasting that energy. But the water mill generates just by being underwater. Or you can feed it with water to make it generate more too. You know what? Since... yeah, let's make a bat box so I'm not gonna, so I don't lose this energy. I'm gonna need some of that tin because I definitely want to make sure I'm using that well. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna need 12. So we'll cook 6 of those up for the battery box. And nope, wrong one. Here we go. Sorry, that was a waste of energy. I don't care. I want to make sure I get this tin ore macerated. So let's show you the bat box, because what that does, that stores electricity, and that's gonna be really helpful for us as we move on. We don't want to, be wasting our electricity just by using copper or coal all the time. So basically, it's any piece of wood, and that shouldn't be cycling. That's a little weird. Any piece of wood, copper cable, and then 3 of those batteries. So we already know how to make the battery, and once we have enough of this ore, we can start cooking that. So I'm going to go have this cook in the meantime. And we're going to need some more down here. You go through a lot of coal early on too until you get a good power supply going. And you can do geothermal, you can do wind, you can do water. There's this whole idea of using magma crucibles, using a bunch of different options and just a couple mods. So it's really, you got a lot of options. I pretty much stick with these. I haven't really messed with the magma crucibles, but I haven't done really anything with Buildcraft, so I really need to learn that because I'm intrigued to. So that'll be something that could be kind of fun. All right, let's throw 2 more in here. All right, we got our tin cooking. We're just running back and forth as that cooks. How are we doing on energy here? We're out, so I need more coal. Just give me a whole stack. Don't worry, I'm not putting the whole stack in. I'm going to put like 2 in. I'll put 3. There we go. And over here, how we doing? We're good, I think. So that takes care of 4. Now we come back over here. So now what we really want to issue is moving these. I would need a copper wrench to safely move them, and there's still a 1 in 16 chance they'll break. Tools can break once you move, if you move them around too much. So that's why this is just kind of an example. I probably won't move them just yet, but I will need to add space for the bat box, which I can do directly off the generator, and I can just move the wire. All right, so that's happening. I'll go run that over, let it run back and forth. Again, not an ideal setup, but it seems. Now why put the? I don't even want to know. Whatever. Invisible coal. Right. Excellent. All right, so that's all the tin we'll need to macerate. So you see, I put in 6 tin. I'm getting 12 bars out of it. Maceration is awesome. Don't say that too fast, though, because yeah. All right, so we're gonna let that macerate. In the meantime, we're gonna need more wires. We only have 1. We're gonna need at least 3 or 4. So, we're gonna need more copper macerated. And so we'll go macerate some copper. And so you can see there's still electricity stored in here. This will run out once this runs out, so that's draining. That should be enough copper. That'll get to 6 more wires. In the meantime, back in the Hall of Justice, we got that going. Excellent. Let's cook some more sticky resin. Okay, just make sure I don't have anything else lying around. Cool. This will be good. And then we'll have our setup good to go. We'll have our first bat box, our first generator, and our macerator. And we'll call that an episode. So, let's just see. Once we get some more of this coal dust. I already had a bunch of copper dust. What are you doing, Hill? What are you doing? Cook the copper. Cook the copper. Alright. Be nice when we get some furnaces and, all of that jazz. Alrighty. Let's craft these crazy batteries, shall we? So we got that, I got that, I got that. That'll give us 3 batteries. Except, of course, we don't have enough wire. Oh, we do. Okay. That's 2. craft one here. I love that that table doesn't dump its stuff, so you can do things like this, do intermediary crafting using your own workbench if you need to. Bada bing, bada boom. So, what else do we need for this bat box? We need one more wire, 4 pieces of wood. So, let's get some... Are you kidding? We have no wood just hanging out? Never ends, folks. Never ends. Alright, let's go punch a tree. Probably haven't... Nope, I don't have an axe. Man. So between now and the next episode, what I'm going to do is probably organize a better, like, machine room. Maybe even a little more mining. But I won't do any machine building. We'll save that until next time you see next episode, which should be in a few days here. I'm going to try to record a few episodes at a time in the future. This one I won't be able to, just because it's already kind of late. And had to do some server setup just to get this all going. Alright, so nothing's macerating. Boxes, generator's just chilling, doing its generator thing. More than enough copper's cooked. More than enough rubber balls cooked. Alright, awesome. So let's do this, do that. Fantabulous, pull that down. And here we go. We'll just 1, 2, boop. Put the batteries in. Is this right? Let's see. Bada bing. We are going to need some more cabling though, so that's why I'm just doing this now. And you see it filled in the recipe automatically because I had some in this inventory. So you got to be careful if you don't want to use all your materials. Be careful what you're clicking on and don't like shift click. Alright, so where's my bat box? Beautiful. Alright. And we're going to do this. And we're going to put the bat box right here. And good, good. That has the plug, so the energy should go in there. And we'll just do this. Oops. And that. There you go. So now you can see this bat box holds up to 40,000. And we can actually cheat a little bit. And I normally wouldn't do this, but I don't know actually if we can with the normal generator. Let's find out. Where did my redstone go? It's in here. I'm going to take some redstone, not all 21 of it. But if you put redstone into a generator, does it work on these ones? No. It only works on like the geothermals and stuff. Interesting. But watch. So what we're going to do, we're going to generate this. And it's going to get to full. And now instead of the energy being wasted, what should be happening... Oh no. Well, this is sad. There we go. Had to make a fix. Had a little bit of a wiring issue. Oh, shut up, zombie. Had to make a wrench out of some bronze. But there we go. Fixed it. It's because I had it backed up there. So now you'll see that the energy is stored in the battery box, which will then power this macerator as needed and is no longer the generator. So that worked well. Okay, I'm just getting crazy nuts here. It's just too late to be recording, I guess. But again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side. If you like this, let me know. If you'd rather see less of the playing and more of just here's building stuff, let me know. Or if there's other things or mods in the FTB pack, particularly the Minecraft pack, you want me to kind of explore, I would love to do that. Again, I'm playing it legit though, so I don't really, this could be a while before I'm doing a lot of things like trains or bees or anything, because I need to learn all that nonsense. And I say nonsense in the most loving of ways. Anyway, have a wonderful night, everybody, and thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!